Anyway, the point where Margaret's shadow starts to surface is when she tells Andrew personal things about her. So there's a point in the story where she tells him a lot about her personal life. So, for example, and this is an edited quote, I don't like flowers in the house because they remind me of funerals. I never played video games. I read Wuthering Heights every Christmas. It's my favourite book. I haven't slept with a man in over a year and a half. I went to the bathroom and cried after Bob called me a poisonous bitch. And the bird tattoo, they're swallows. I got them when I was 16 after my parents died. Now, this is important because Andrew is Margaret's personal assistant and he doesn't know anything personal about her. In fact, he calls her Satan's mistress to his family. But from this point onwards, after Margaret tells him these things, her shadow starts to surface more and more often. And once it's out, she can't pull it back in. But the first time the fully integrated Margaret is revealed is during the wedding scene, when she decides she'll be honest and take the hit of being deported. And then in front of Andrew's family and friends, she says, and I quote, I knew that if I threatened to destroy his career, he'd do just about anything. So I blackmailed him, and I thought it would be easy to watch him do it, but it wasn't. Turns out it's not so easy to ruin someone's life when you find out how wonderful they are. End quote. So now her decision here is personal, but what's at risk is her career. Margaret decides to sacrifice her career to be honest and to show vulnerability. But it's later, when she's packing up her office in the US and Andrew proposes, again for real this time, that she has a choice to be brave or to go back to being fearless. And she chooses brave. Well, I think she sort of chooses brave. But that's what the makers want us to believe. I actually personally think that Margaret chooses mediocre. Oh dear, because here, right, I'm going to point out some things that I find problematic. Andrew might be good looking, but I don't think he's that wonderful. He fills Margaret up twice in public because he can, and there aren't any ramifications for him. He knowingly calls her Satan's mistress and bitches about her to his work colleagues. And at the end of the movie, someone calls out, "That's it, Andrew, show her who's boss." Anyway, despite its problems, the proposal is a really good example of how shadows aren't always bad personality traits. Shadows are what characters hide away from the world. They stop the character from being a whole person, and your job as a writer is to help reveal or help your character reveal their shadow and integrate that part of their character so that they become a better version of themselves.